Always remember the leader in the clubhouse, persistence. It's undefeated. Tennis and the game of life is a game of inches from one ear to another.
Rick Macci, a renowned figure in the world of tennis, was born on December 7, 1954, in the small town of Greenville, Ohio. Greenville, with a population of around 10,000, is situated 20 miles southwest of Dayton, Ohio. Rick's parents, Norma and Santi Macci, raised him alongside his older sister, Toni, who was 2 years his senior. From a very young age, Rick displayed a strong affinity for sports, with a particular interest in golf, football, baseball, basketball and hockey. His remarkable determination and innate athletic talent were evident even during his early years. However, a significant turning point in Rick's life occurred when he was just 10 years old. Tragically, his father passed away and the family's financial situation changed. This setback led him to discover a new sport, tennis. He began by hitting a tennis ball against the wall at the local park, unknowingly embarking on a journey that would define his life. At the age of 12, Rick set about teaching himself how to play tennis, and by the age of 18 had become the #1 ranked junior tennis player in the Ohio Valley. He was known for his rigorous practice routine, often dedicating 9 to 10 hours a day to his training, and he was awarded Hall of Fame recognition in both tennis and basketball at Greenville Senior High School. At the age of 22, Rick transitioned into teaching tennis, where he discovered his true passion, coaching. His ability to communicate, educate, and motivate, combined with his unique perspective on the game, set him apart from the rest. In 1980, Rick Macci assumed the role of tennis director at the Greenleaf Golf and Tennis Resort, where he successfully transformed it into the premier tennis vacation destination in the United States. His extraordinary tennis academy, the Miracle in the Orange Grove, became a hub for emerging talents such as Tommy Ho, Jennifer Capriati, Venus and Serena Williams, along with numerous other junior players who sought training at the Haines City, Florida resort. Throughout his illustrious career, Rick Macci has left an indelible mark on the tennis world. His coaching prowess led 5 of his students to attain the coveted #1 ranking in the world, while collectively earning over 300 national championships since 1985.
Go through the list, it's just a who's who of tennis players. The passion that he puts in the kids to play the game, I think, is probably his biggest contribution.
He's an extraordinary coach. He's not ordinary, he's extraordinary.
He has a way of bringing intensity to the court, and you kind of develop from there and start bringing your own intensity.
He's just an amazing coach, and I would never want to leave.
I still love to be on the tennis court. Put the weight on the back foot, bang.
His work ethic is just unsurpassed. He really gets the maximum out of everybody, and everybody knows that.
He has a way of bringing whatever's in your child out.
He really understands children and how to get the best out of them, even on their worst day.
He's an impassioned coach, and you can tell this is what he was meant to do with his life.
Work hard, run for every ball, all of the Macciisms on the sign, he implements into his way of teaching.
Beyond his coaching success, Rick is the youngest ever inductee to the USPTA Hall of Fame, 7-time National Coach of the Year and a prolific author, publishing multiple best-selling books on tennis, mental strength, and motivation. Rick has also written over 200 instructional articles for Tennis Magazine.
Yeah, no, there's much more than tennis, you know? He helps kids get better grades in school, and it all just comes back to the attitude and the mental part and just how you view life. And I know he always says that, flip it in your mind. Like, yeah, all the billboards or his quotes that he just comes up with. Him growing up, it was pretty hard, and he really just started from nothing. And he built his way up to where he is right now, and I'm sure he probably used all of this stuff along the way, and Seeing Venus, Serena, and Richard, I could just tell it made him really happy. Richard, when we saw him, he just kept saying, "Thank you so much, you took us out of the ghetto." So he wakes up and then 4 a.m. in the pitch dark, he starts running around the neighborhood like a madman. I never knew that he did that, and I'm driving to Starbucks at like 4:30 and I just see someone running and I realize it's him. So I drove next to him and he's just running 4:30 in the morning, let's go, down the street. Just so structured. I always tell him he's like an alien because he's the closest thing I've ever seen to perfect. He's never late, he's always early, like he just really doesn't mess up. He never forgets anything, like it's crazy. Doesn't forget anything.
He is also a highly sought-after motivational speaker and sports TV network analyst, and his insights are regularly featured in leading publications worldwide. He is renowned for his ability to strategize, mentally prepare, and impart tennis biomechanics knowledge. Rick believes that excellence in sport and tennis impacts excellence in life. The life lessons learned on the court through hard work, dedication, failure, and success are invaluable to children as they navigate their way through school and future careers.
You give me someone that's incredibly positive, no matter what, and has passion, okay, you're going to be able to take a punch. But more importantly, once you get there, you're going to be able to stay there. In 1991, I took a risk on 2 little girls to give them an opportunity of a lifetime, that I can take them to #1.
In the 2021 Oscar-winning movie, King Richard, John Bernthal brought to life the character of Rick Macci, who gave 2 little girls from Compton the chance of a lifetime, and they changed the history of tennis forever.
I think you might just have the next Michael Jordan.
Oh no, brother man, I got me the next too.
They just made the game fun. Everything was a game. He was larger than life. He always wanted to keep you laughing, always wanted to keep you happy.
Macci's overall coaching, uncanny motivational skills, and financial support were monumental in shaping the careers of the now iconic sisters, Venus and Serena Williams. Rick resides in Boca Raton, Florida, and is the father of 3 daughters, Lisa, Farrah, and Ginger. The scope of the Macci brand is vast and varied. Central to its success is a highly respected academy, complemented by a series of popular instructional videos. Rick Macci's presence is a regular feature on television, adding to the brand's visibility. Notably, his role as a sought-after public speaker stands out, with engagements that draw large audiences, captivated by his insights and charisma. Additionally, his best-selling books contribute to his widespread influence. All these elements combined have propelled the brand's value to over $32 million. Rick Macci's dedication to teaching is unwavering. Even with the extensive growth of his brand, he continues to commit more than 50 hours each week to coaching. He works 7 days a week at the world-renowned Rick Macci Tennis Center. This commitment underscores his passion for the sport and his devotion to nurturing talent. Rick serves as a partner at Edge International Management, a prominent agency specializing in sports, talent, and entertainment representation for athletes and professional tennis players.
There's a reason he's a Pied Piper and just an absolute genius at developing young players.
Who's your coach?
Rick Macci.
Oh, Rick Macci, the big M.
Hold it up a little longer. Okay, watch this, Sonny, watch it. Stay up here just a little longer.
From the moment she was a little girl, Sophia Cannon believed that this may be her destiny.
She's done it! In straight sets! She has wiped Martina Hingis off the court.
I think the day will come that both kids might play each other in the finals of a Grand Slam. Richard's very fortunate. It's lucky you get one in the family, but he has two.
Thank Mr. Rick Macci, Venus coach, for being here also. You have been very demanding. We really appreciate that.
So now that I've done it, I don't have to wake up like that anymore. It's not finished to the last point, no matter how close you get, and I just wanted to hang on to it.
My big sister, Wimbledon champion.
Serena's probably the best athlete that I've ever had at this academy. She's very natural. She seems like she has all the time in the world to do everything. She knows where you're going to hit it before you do. Just a lot of intangible qualities that really a lot of people can't see, but at championship level, that spells the difference.
Congratulations, Rick Macci, for the USPTA Hall of Fame. So proud of you, and many, many congratulations.
Let's just go back to the beginning, because I want to hear it out of your mouth now. When you first met, and it was, you had to do the whole pitch and try to convince them, and vice versa, and this whole thing going back and forth. What on earth was going through your mind? Because of course this is what would be considered a long shot to work, but you had the belief.
Yeah, everything in life is in the eye of the beholder. And I tell people what you may see might be different than Rick may see. So there's a whole...
I like that.
So no, I had Capriati for 3 years, She was the most dominant junior player ever, won the national 18s as a 12-year-old. So my blueprint for greatness was probably like nobody in the world. Listen, that was Richard not only had one, he had two. I just saw something, and I was on a mission. That doesn't mean I wouldn't do it again, because I'm at the stage of my career where I want to make a difference in people's lives.
Furthermore, he co-hosts the widely popular Game Set Life podcast alongside David Meltzer. Rick Macci's list of students reads like a who's who in the world of tennis, solidifying his status as one of the greatest tennis coaches in history. His impact extends far beyond the court, making him a legend in the sport and an inspiration to aspiring tennis players worldwide. He has revolutionized the sport of tennis, changing not only playing techniques and strategies but also the way tennis is taught. Tennis Australia hailed Rick Macci as a pivotal figure in the monumental success of the 2024 Australian Open Virtual Coaches Conference, stating, "Rick Macci's contribution was nothing short of revolutionary. His unparalleled expertise and groundbreaking insights were the cornerstone of the conference's historic impact." The event, now revered as a landmark in tennis history, drew an unprecedented global audience, with coaches from over 34 countries and a record-setting number of session views. Arguably the greatest ever to teach the game and a resume that is unsurpassed and unmatched, nobody can break down a match or stroke like the legendary Rick Macci. This has had a profound impact on hundreds of thousands of players, reshaping the game itself and leaving an indelible mark on the sport. Beyond the court, Rick's unique communication skills and extraordinary ability to inspire greatness have profoundly changed lives. At any time, any level, anywhere, Rick Macci has consistently drawn out the exceptional. This is the story of Rick Macci, a coach, a mentor, a game changer.
One of the most revered in the history of the game. Even guys like John and Pat McEnroe send their kids to Rick Macci down in Boca. He's trained 7 number ones, and part of the group that he's trained include the sister combination of Venus and Serena Williams.
Listen to me. I'm going to tell you, if you have a great attitude, no matter what, winning, losing. Attitude determines altitude. If you have a great attitude, you can do and be whatever you want. Deal? Get your butt out there and work. Let's go. Let's get out there. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go. Showtime.